Today we're going to take a quick ride around Baker Creek State Park. It's a South Carolina state park near McCormick, South Carolina on Lake Strom-Thurmond. A couple of comments before we start. The Park Service has been doing a whole lot of tree work around the campground and around the state park. So there's some areas of the park that, really don't look as nice as you might expect in a state park. And a lot of the tree removal is in the campground, so it's a little bit rough looking. It is a very small campsite or campground. And part of the work they're doing in the campground has caused them to remove the numbers from the campsites. There are numbers on the power pedestals, which are a little hard to read at times, so it may be hard to get the numbers right and to follow the numbers around the campground. But there's like 31 campsites total, so it shouldn't be real hard to get close. So anyway, we will ride through and see what we find. All right, campsite 1 is on the right. It does have power and water, but not very level, not in very good shape. But it does have a little bit of view of the lake. Campsite 2 is occupied with this vibe. A nice view of the lake. Nice flat site, it's easy to get in and out of. I think this is site 3 with the pickup truck and a boat trailer, with a really nice view of the lake. Site 4 is a pull-through right below the bathhouse. Ground around it's a little rough. Site 5 looks like they've done a decent amount of work to it. A nice outdoor area, easy access to the lake, and an easy pull-through. As I said, they have done a lot of work to this campground. They are doing a lot of work to this campground, but they have a long way to go. It also looks like they might be putting 50 amp service into all the campsites. All right, site 6 has this motorhome in it. A little bit downhill all the way through. Nice view of the lake. If all the vehicles weren't here, it'd be even nicer. Site 7 is a small level site, easy back in. Site 8 is occupied. And site 9 has a little pop-up that's closed up. It's right on the water. Site 10 has the retro camper. Really nice view of the lake. The site itself is pretty flat. Alright, the fifth wheel is in site 11. Site 12 looks like it's very much under construction. I think it's supposed to be a pull-through. Site 13 is a back end out here on this point. Nice view of the lake, nice and open. Site 14 has the tent. Also out here, nice open space. Really nice view of the lake. Site 15 has an easy up in it. Site 16 has this tent. It's a little bit downhill in. Still a nice view of the lake. The bathhouse across the street. I cannot see the number on this site. Must be 16. Site 17 is an easy back end with a little bit downhill all the way in, and like most of them, kind of rough around the edges. Site 18 downhill a little bit all the way in and falls off on the driver's side a little bit. Nice and wooded with a view of the lake. Site 19 is a back end. We're getting up on top of the hill now, so it's a view. You've got a view of the lake, but it's a long way down to it. 20 is this small site that's almost level. The fusion, I'm going to guess, is in site 21. Site 22 is a nice large site. You're on top of the hill overlooking the lake, kind of through the woods. 23 has a little jay feather in it. Looks reasonably level in the site. A little bit downhill in. The pine tree on the corner might be a little bit of an aggravation to get in, but not bad. 24 is this pull through. Small pull through site. 25 has the rockwood in it. 26, fairly large pull through site. A nice view of the lake. The lake is way downhill, but I think it's accessible through the woods. The A-frame is in 28. The outdoor area says Camp Host. And site 29 is a pull through. Looks reasonably level. Site 30 is this little back end, nice and level, a decent view of the lake. 31 is temporarily closed. 32 has this wolf pup in it. Not sure why that one's closed unless they don't have power. All right, and this is tent site 1. And that is all the campsites at Baker Creek State Park. Again, they are doing a whole lot of maintenance here, so these videos probably won't be valid for very long. But they're trying to do a lot of work to improve this place. Anyway, that concludes our ride through Baker Creek State Park. I hope you find the video useful. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend camping.